so tired this morning, and that sun is strong. Time is kind of cool. Okay, well, I guess this will be online, so I don't think anybody will show up. I only have 4 subscribers, and my family doesn't know what the mud flood is. So today, you know, I thought we'd do Wales. Land of Barbs. There's a buddy on here, and he's from Wales. Is there any way I can see a chat? Oh, okay. What is a barb? Barbs. The bards. Maybe I shouldn't read this. It's got some good pictures. Hold on. This thing is National Geographic, June 1965. Wales, Moss, Alaska's Marine Highway, sand dunes, and Saigon. So I was trying to figure out how old it was, and I think it's over 50 years old. It's crazy to look. With the propaganda. Here we got some bears. This guy says he killed a bunch of giant bears. Here's a glacier. Cool. Oh. Yeah, feel free. I don't know what this. Like I get tired of reading it. Ice walls. sometimes I can't tell what is real and what is just ridiculously fake. Okay, so anyway, here is a National Geographic January 1965, and we got Vietnam. Oh, look, you got a tower. To this house. It's just crazy, like. So there was treasure in here. We got a lot of real pictures. We got a lot of fake illustrations. Oh, an old map. Stay tuned. Oh yeah, y'all like this. Okay. Drowned. Galleons yield Spanish gold. Adventurous divers in Florida bring up the 20th century's richest find of sunken treasure. Hey, look right there. Alrighty, so sunken treasure. What magic these words hold? I suppose there is hardly a man or woman alive who has not thrilled to stories of silver pieces of 8 or drowned Spanish gold or pirate treasure. Those of us who grew up on Treasure Island still hear echoing, hey, I got a person. Hello. I'm reading an old National Geographic about treasure. It's from. What are you doing? Let me get my coffee. Nothing? Well, obviously, you're on YouTube. Are you into the mud flood? Or flat earth? If not, that's okay too. What is mud flood? Have you ever been somewhere where old buildings had windows in like the ground floor and it didn't make much sense? That's mud flood. They're all over the world. There's no reason to build the windows on the bottom floor. Oh man. Well, welcome to the Lady Lacey Show. Please subscribe. It should get better. I got music. It's not copyrighted. We can just listen all day long. I'm not gonna be here all day long. That'd be crazy. Well, anyway, we're searching for treasure, and welcome. And so I just showed some treasure. Do you like treasure? It is. See? Maybe. This is old Spanish treasure. Right here. I don't believe nothing. I'm a researcher. But I don't believe in a gold globe. Water doesn't stick to a ball. But that's not what we're talking about today. It's just, there's a lot of other topics to cover. These people are, alright. That's right. Okay, so, see, this is a flat earth map right here. You got the North Pole in the middle, and you got the four corners. Isn't that crazy? Truth in plain sight. Oh, I can't really see what that one is. I love old magazine. This magazine is, I don't know if I already told you, but it's 1965. I bought it for 30 cents. Let's do the next page. We got more treasure. It's all got the same symbol on it. Got cups. Oh. Jewelry. Ingots of gold. Gleaming doubloons and delicate Chinese porcelain stand beside the sea that hide them for 2.5 centuries. 3 ships in nearby beaches yielded the treasures. 5 unexcavated vessels may hold other wonders. These relics lay under 15 to 30 feet of water near Sebastian Inlet, 15 miles north of present-day Vieira Beach, where the richly laden fleet came to grief. It's like poetry. Oh, I better pay attention. And the chat goes, there you go. You there? How much did they cash it in for? I don't know. We ain't got there yet. Look at this little dude. That's why mess. Hey. Metal detecting. Not such a bad idea, you know? Let's see how much they said. A friend told me they're saying it's a lot. It's not giving me a number. It's priceless. It's priceless, you know? Oh, they find silver. Silver pieces of 8 called cobs look like bits of green stone following a 250-year bath in brine. Coin at left shines again. After hydrochloric acid dissolved the thin coat, forming by the action of salt water on copper, a hardening agent in most silver coins. So if you see these little green coins, they might be worth something. Priceless. They got symbols on them too. They'll be real hard, and they'll be made to be heavy. There we go. It doesn't tell us how much they made off of it. They're in the Atlantic. This is their illustration of what happened and how it got there. But remember, it's just an illustration. Yeah, I think it's just priceless is fine. Yeah. Thanks for keeping up. You got some coffee? You're helping me hang in there, you there? You seem okay. Here's the ships they said they used. Another illustration where the gold was on. I just don't know about that. Hey, look what I found. Have you looked up star forts? Oh, I want to be the first to tell you. So I found a star fort. See? Look, okay, right here. Okay, this is the regular picture. I don't know what they're saying is going on, but look, right here on this picture. How am I seeing it? I'm seeing it like that. Right here's a star fort. It's not killer. You see? A star fort is like... It's like a perfect example of one that we would know is the Statue of Liberty. If you look at that big base on the bottom, that's a star fort. And they're all over the world. They don't, most of them don't have big statues on them. And they're huge, and they're these really, you can spot them out because they're real, whatever that looks. Just look at that. Like, it's easy to spot out. That's cool. Star fort. They're talking star forts. They build castles on them. They say, like, you just tell there's star forts. You can look it up on YouTube. I would highly recommend it if you're interested. Well, here's our old map. Here we got to the big announcement. Everyone loves an old map. What is this? This is Gulf of Mexico. That's huge. I have a place called Hispaniola, Cuba. Florida looks totally different. Right there, Florida. It looks so different. The reason might be that it used to actually really look like that. New Granda. Terra from London. 70 degrees west from London. Note, 10 of 11 Plate Fleet ships were lost off the coast of Florida in the terrible hurricane of 1715. Did they find that map in the ship? I don't think so. Okay, this map says English map maker Herman Moll traced the unusual routes of his chart of about. It says yes. Note E stands for English, F for French, D for Dutch, and Duff for Danes. Okay, so here you go. Here's your map. English map maker Herman Moll traced the unusual routes of his chart of about 1720. Sketchy knowledge of New World geography results in distorted land outlines, especially noticeable in the Florida Peninsula. Okay, so they were pretty much saying they didn't know the landscape, but I bet they did. Do you want to look at it one more time? That looks like a busy, busy place. You know, that doesn't look like wilderness to me. And they were saying there was a terrible hurricane in 1715, and it just knocked all these ships of gold out. Seems weird. Oh, that's not a real person. So here they are, and they're exploring. Yeah, but it can kill you too. I've gone on some crazy journeys with Google Maps. Oh man. There we go. I bet they did wish they had those ships. Look at that. And they have an illustration. Thank you for liking. See? Got my first like. And they're scuba diving. He don't have no suit on. He's just there. Prizes from the sea. Ooh. A slit golden circlet adorned with rosettes adjust to fit the finger. Wire loop that looks like woven cord limits the expansion. Oh, wow. How fancy. Prizes. And here's an encrusted anchor from one of the ill-fated Spanish ships comes ashore. Finger. Did I say finder? Finger. I need a drink of coffee. Thank you. You give me that. So look at that. Yeah. That thing must have been pretty heavy. There's something crazy. Wow. Here's a weights and measurement system they had. There's a drawing of it, and this is the pieces they have left of it. And it has a, what is it? Seahorse. It has a seahorse latch. Oh my gosh. 56-pound clump of sea-blackened silver hides, shiny, almost mint fresh pieces of 8 in its center. For cold water diver Dan Thompson wears a neoprene suit. Oh, so I guess they're selling suits too. Oh, probably CD time. Right? Excuse me. Wait, he went here. Start it over. There we go. More illustrations. And here's some more jewelry with it looks, I can't really tell what it looks like, a serpent. No, this is just an article. Just a magazine from the 60s. Yeah, it's got all kinds of stuff in it. Got space. We could do space. That is so funny. Is that like Truth in Plain Sight? Okay, back to treasure. But the treasure article is kind of long. I'm not doing the best at reading, so we'll just look at pictures. Isn't that cute? There he is. He's just finding it like it's shining down there. He's like, woohoo! I found it. They do. You want to always wear your good jewelry in case the house catches on fire. You make your jewelry out. Look, got more of this. It looks like someone's coat of arms or something. Can't really tell. Gotta really get in there. Okay. Golden doubloons and silver pieces at 8. Coins recovered from the 1715 treasure fleet bear cross on one side, coat of arms on the other. The gold and noble metal resisted corrosion during its centuries of submersion, but some of the silver shows the effort of seawater. Symmetrical doubloons were struck more precisely than the angular, oddly shaped silver pieces, which probably were destined to be restruck in Spain. In terms of today's monetary value, here you go. Each doubloon has a purchasing power of several $100s in the early 18th century. Each silver coin, $10 to $15. On the modern coin collector's market, we're getting closer, doubloons fetch $400 to $1,000 a piece. The silver coins as much as $100 a piece. But that's back in 1965, so I'm sure it's a lot more now. Here's a really good one. Look, you can see the detail. See, it says 1714. Those eyes look... I don't know. There's that serpent again. X-ray picture of a stony mass confirms that protruding teens hint a silver fork lies buried in the chunk, together with several coins in the ship's spike. A practicing physician wearing eye patch used medical X-ray equipment to make sure of such radiographs. Here he confirms with the author, his neighbor and partner in the quest for sunken treasure. And here's some forks. Those are weird looking forks. Pretty fancy. I guess there's your spoon. Don't they? I'm just like, that's just super odd. Here they are, finding the treasure, selling scuba. I don't know what this is, but it's a something. Dang. This 7-pound biscuit of gold bears the stamp, oh, I don't know, which the finders believe to be an inventory number. Another ingots bearing Roman numerals, it's got Roman numerals, have been brought up, uncovered beneath 6 feet of ocean floor. An ingot contains metal worth an estimated $3,000, only a fraction of its value as a museum piece. Might not even, I mean, this stuff could be real, it may not. That's such a photo op. Isn't that crazy? That looks so... It's like, yeah. You wouldn't just leave your treasure sitting out like that. They must be secluded. Hey, there's a bell! So which one on these items is real? Here's mud flood. Look. You got this old building. This is India. You got this old building. And you got down here a sub, like... Why would you design something like that? That's mud flood. It's all around the world. Think. That's about India. I was gonna go to space. But that should be for next time. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. It's been 40 minutes. That's kind of ridiculously long. Not too bad, but thanks for hanging out.